Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. In this particular video, our group will try to explain about the material called purpose clause. And our group consists of 4 members. The first one is myself, Wildan, Rayyan, Ramadhan. Will be the moderator for today's session. Second is Wirda, Humaira, Yahya. The third is Yabtagi Aridlo, who unfortunately can join us to explain about this material because he is currently sick right now. And the last one is Yudha, Cahya, Maulana. We will straight to explain the material. The first material will be explained by me. The definition of purpose clause is a simple statement of intent that appears at the beginning of a part of subpart, either as standalone section or as part of another section. The purpose clause is used to help the reader interpret the regulations. Next slide, please. We use purpose clause to indicate the purpose of an action. There are two kinds of purpose clauses. The first one is non-finite clauses, and second is finite clauses. First, non-finite purpose clause are the most common and contain two infinitive. Common conjunctions used in non-finite purpose clauses are to, in order to, and so as to. These are the examples of non-finite purpose clauses. The first one is, he left early to catch the train. To inflate the life jacket, pull the cord. He left early so as to catch the train. Second one is the more formal one. He left early in order to catch the train. And the next slide will be presented by Wirda, Humaira, Yahya. Wirda, time is yours.
So the second is finite purpose clauses. Finite purpose clauses usually contain so they plus clause, and they usually contain a model. For example, they took a torch, so they took a torch so that they could see when it got dark. A common conjunction used in finite purpose clauses are so that, and in order that. For example, write down the number so you don't forget it. Second, I took an umbrella so that I wouldn't get wet. The third, write this down in order that there may be no misunderstanding. This is for more formal. The next slide are the examples of purpose clause. The first is 2 plus infinitive. The most common way to express purpose in English is 2 plus infinitive. Pass the test. The second is in order to, or so as to plus infinitive. In order to, or so as to plus infinitive are more common in formal English. The negative forms are in order not to, or so as not to plus infinitive. For example, we were asked to stay in order to finish the project. And for the negative example, he left home early in order not to be late. The next is use a plastic hammer so as to avoid the damage, and the negative form, they work quietly so as not to wake up the children. That's enough for me. Back to moderator.
Okay, thank you, Wirda, for the explanation. Next slide will be presented by Yudha Cahya Maulana. To Yudha, time is
Okay, the next example is so that plus clause. We can also use so that plus subject plus verb to express purpose. We normally use a modal verb with this connector. For example, could, can, would, etc. We left early so that we could park near the center. He made some flashcards so that it would be easier for his mom to remember the instructions. And the next is for plus noun. We can also use for plus noun to express purpose. We went to the bar for a drink. Would you like to go to the park for a run? We can use for plus ing verb instead of to plus infinitive to talk about the purpose of an object or action. When we use the verb use or when we imply it. This knife is for cutting plastic. Schools are for educating, not for entertaining. Next slide, please. Next example is in case plus clause. To express purpose, we can also use in case plus subject plus verb. We use this from to talk about precautions when we do something because something not wanted might happen. Take the umbrella in case it rains. Take the umbrella so that you won't get wet if it rains. I won't tell Anne in case she tells anyone else. In case plus present tense for present or future reference. Check your hat in case it gets too hot. In case plus past tense used for past reference. We took an umbrella in case it rained. That's all for me. Back to moderator.
okay. Thank you, Yudha, for the explanation. Maybe that's all from our group. I hope that we deliver something useful for viewers, and maybe that's all. Thank you for watching, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.